My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more. Oh. Sorry, folks. I was listening to Britney Spears. If you kill anybody I sing like Britney Spears, I'm coming after you. That was weird. Anyway, folks, welcome for another multi-voice reviewer show. And for those of you who wants to know, I was a Britney Spears fan. Heck, I used to have a huge crush on Britney Spears. Until when I heard a lot of things about her, and especially when she shaved her head and started attacking the paparazzi with her umbrella, I had enough. I had enough of Britney Spears, so I preferred to like Avril Lavigne instead. Anyway, enough about me liking Britney Spears. Let's get to the show, shall we? And what am I going to be talking about this time? It ain't going to be a review, folks. But it is a science fiction franchise. And for those of you who did remember my last one, the superhero I was talking about, some of you might remember it from my last review, and it was Adam Strange. If any remembered my last video, I talked about they should do a movie of Adam Strange with Matt Damon and Michelle Rodriguez. I've been getting a lot wiser lately, because the reason why I wanted it to be a movie, it was because of Marvel made their science fiction movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. And in case for those of you who are going to be wondering, yes, I'm going to watch the sequel soon. As soon as it comes out on Blu-ray. Because I have enjoyed the movie, and I can't wait to see the sequel. And the reason why I thought that the DC should do the movie of Adam Strange is because to compete against Marvel. But as it turns out, most of the DC movies is getting kind of rocky, to say the least. I mean, there's some people who still don't like the Man of Steel, even though I like it. And of course, some of you have heard me talk about my thoughts on Batman vs. Superman on my thoughts about DC Rebirth. And of course, what I heard about the Justice League. Some people are thinking it's going to be a failure. Even though I did hear that that the Wonder Woman movie is doing pretty good. So, kudos to them. So, I kind of changed my mind and decided not to make Adam Strange a movie, but a TV series. Because if you think about it, most DC franchises are way better as TV series than movies. I mean, Marvel, they've been making tons and tons and tons of great movies, while DC is kind of going through a bumpy road. But the DC are getting way better on TV series. Although I did hear that Netflix are doing Marvel TV series, and now I heard about the Defenders, and of course the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But enough about Marvel, let's talk about my new idea of Adam Strange. I think they should do a TV series, but start it out as a spin-off to this. I know, I mentioned this show before, I just love this show, and I love this character right here, Rip Hunter, the Time Master. I mean, this is like a DC version of Doctor Who, with all the superheroes involved. That's why I kind of like this show. And I can't wait for Season 2 to come out. And of course I heard a lot of things about Arrow and Flash and Supergirl. Constantine was short-lived. But my idea about Adam Strange being a tie into this, like if Whip Hunter bumps into Adam Strange and they grab Adam and he teleported all the way to another planet. To the planet that he lives in called Rann. Now, for those of you who don't know who Adam Strange is, I'll give you a little history. Now, Adam Strange, that's his name. He appeared in the comic books called the Showcase number 17 back in 1958. And he started out as an archaeologist, Adam Strange, and he was exploring the jungles and finding rare antiquities until all of a sudden a bunch of natives starts hunting after him and throwing spears at him into a weird beam called the Zeta beam teleported him all the way to planet Rann. R-A-N-N, Rann. And throughout the entire comic book, he meets a beautiful alien woman who goes by the name... Now, let's see. Oh, Alana. He meets a beautiful alien woman named Alana. And of course meets her father as well, named Sardath. And as Adam Strange ended up in this planet, he didn't understand their language until Alana put this device around his head, made him able to understand their language. And then all of a sudden, as he was helping their planet against an evil alien species who's trying to get something that's very valuable to their planet, he accidentally faded away from their planet back to Earth. But he'll try to find a way to get back to Rann. And throughout the entire comic book, he became the only Earth hero who stayed in that planet Rann and became the Randians' troopers and started protecting planet Rann. But sometimes he does go back and forth between Earth and Rann because of that Xena beam. It runs all by itself because it always keeps teleporting him at random. Rather, he didn't want to go to Earth or not. Rather, he wanted to go to Earth or not. And this is Adam Strange for you. Now, of course, throughout the entire show... Now, my idea of Adam Strange, the TV series, would have been a little better. Whole lot better. Now, my idea I thought they should do on the TV show is the costume. And there's one costume I really did like, even though he had different types of costumes in the comics. But this is exactly what I think he should look like in the show. He should look more like this. This costume really does speak spaceman. And I think this is the kind of costume they should make for the show. Now, of course, in the new 52, they made him look more like this. Oh, yeah. And here's a showcase where Adam Strange first appeared in this issue. Now, what Alana looked like, of course, in the original comics, this is what she looks like. She looks like a white girl in a space outfit with long black hair. Although, in the comics, sometimes it kind of looks like it's navy blue. But now in the new 52, they made her look more like this. Like she's kind of a mix. Like she's kind of mixed. Like she's part black, part white. Oh, yeah. And, of course, Adam Strange and Alana, they both have a daughter. I forgot her name, but her last name is Strange. And here is Sardanath, Alana's father from the comics. But of course they changed his look on the New 52. Now, I'm not sticking the same idea that they should have Matt Damon playing Adam Strange. No. Or even Michelle Rodriguez. I don't think that. I mean, these actors are in movies, not in shows, so they don't want to. So I don't think they're kind of actors who wants to appear in a TV show. But I know the kind of actors who I think would be perfect to be on the show. One actor I think would be perfect to play Adam Strange is Justin Chatwin. Justin Chatwin. For those of you who remembered him from Shameless, the American version, and also that infamous Dragon Ball Evolution. I heard a lot of things about that movie, and it sucked. Now, for those of you who are wondering who I think would be perfect to play Alana, well, if she's done playing Queen Victoria on BBC, I think it should play by a British actress. And a very beautiful one, too. And, of course, her origin is... I mean, Alana is kind of an odd origin because she does kind of look like she's a mix between black and white and maybe Latina or something. Sort of a huge mystery. And the only actress who I think would be perfect... Of course, I don't think she's part black. I think she might be part Indian. But she still is cute as heck. I would say it's Jenna Louise Coleman. I think she'll be perfect to play Alana. And I know some of you are saying, isn't that the girl who played Clara Osborne on Doctor Who? Yes. I just like her, okay? No wonder they call her the Impossible Girl. She is impossibly cute. Every time I look at her, I wish I was the Doctor and have her as my companion. I don't care you're British and you're busy doing a lot of movies and shows. One day you'll be mine. Sorry. Now, the actor who I think would be perfect enough to play Sardan is another British actor. Now, I don't know if he'll be able to star in a TV show or not. Have our fingers crossed. But if not, find another good actor who's capable of being bald. And the only actor who I think would be perfect to play Sardath is, of course, Ben Kingsley. I think he would be really good playing Alana's father. Because Sardath is a scientist, and he's a really smart genius, and he helps Adam and give him a lot of gizmos and gadgets from the planet Ron, and he helps him out. So I think Ben Kingsley will be a perfect choice to play Sardan. And this is my vision of Adam Strange. A lot better than my movie idea. And that is Adam Strange for you. And that's exactly what I think. And if any of you are wondering, did Adam Strange appear on anything else? Well, I did heard that Adam Strange did appear on Batman Brave and the Bold, which I have to say was a good cartoon, even though I don't like the look of Batman, but I do like how they introduced all the other superheroes from the Golden Age. and also have Adam Strange appear on Young Justice, which I have to say was a good premise. Turns out that Adam Strange is a lot smarter than Batman, because he himself got himself into Arkham Asylum and got some good information and gave it to Batman, and Batman was impressed over Adam Strange's idea. And he's very helpful in the Justice League. And even though he helps a lot of superheroes on Earth, but his heart lies on planet Ran, because unlike Star-Lord, who always flirts with all the other women, Adam Strange is more like a monogamous person. He'd rather stick with Alana, because she is the most beautiful alien he ever met. You know, kind of gets me thinking, you know, if there are aliens out there, aliens that do exist out there, and they start coming to our planet, and maybe if it's possible, I would like to be the first person to try to connect between us and their planet in friendship. And the only way to do that, if I decided to get married to the most beautiful alien from their planet. Hey, that's how Spock became part human, part alien, because his father was Vulcan and his mother was human. But of course, before I decided to get into a relationship with an alien, I need to learn their anatomy. Or who knows? Maybe I might be an alien. Any of you Earth women might be interested in an alien like me? Yeah, just kidding with you. I'm just a nerdy human being. So if any of you like this idea of Adam Strange, the TV series, please leave a comment down below, hit like, subscribe. And as for me, well, according to my Doctor Who watch, it's June. And you know what that means. Well, besides my birthday, everybody knows my birthday is in June. But it's going to be Asian month. That's right, folks. So you better stay tuned, because I'm going to be reviewing a lot of other Asian month. And when June is over, I might come back and review more sci-fi. If I can. So, this is the end of my science fiction review. And it's time for me to get into the Asians. More Asian stuff for you folks to talk. And for those of you who are wondering, am I going to be reviewing Chinese kung fu movies or Godzilla? No! Why is it that everybody, I mean, when everybody think Asian, they either think kung fu or Godzilla. Those are the things I prefer not to review. Besides, there are other reviewers and critics who reviewed them on their YouTube channel. As for me, I prefer other kinds of stories that doesn't involve kung fu or Godzilla. Or any other giant monsters. And besides, I heard Japanese ghost stories are way popular now. So this would be the last farewell to the sci-fi. So, later, dudes.